Restorative care is the ability to help people return to their prior level of functioning. When we do restorative care, we're helping people gain that ability back so they can become independent again, or as close to independent as they were. We as humans all like to be independent. We don't like to rely on other people. A lot of people will say, I don't want my kids taking care of me. I don't want anybody to have to take care of me. And when they lose that ability to be independent, then they become depressed, lethargic, they stop eating. All kinds of things happen that affect their health.
The nursing staff is very important to therapy because they kind of continue where therapy has left off. Therapy doesn't last forever. So if we left a patient with an exercise program, the patient may not either remember to follow through with that, or they may not be motivated to do with that. So we kind of cue them on what the patient's able to do, and ideally we would want them to follow through with that so that the gains that they've made in therapy aren't lost.
As a team, we have to motivate them to do self-care, whether they want to or not. It's our job to make sure that they're being involved, because you don't want to just do everything for them, because then they're going to be unmotivated to not do anything. They're going to get lazy. So that is our job. Like, if physical therapy is not there and they see them maybe once a day, then it's up to us to be like, hey, let's try doing some range of motion, let's try moving your arms a little bit.
In my mind, I have a goal for a patient, but it's always in my mind being reevaluated from day to day. How is she doing with that? Do we need to alter it? I don't necessarily address that to the patient each time, although I may ask the patient what she wants to do. What is it that you really want to do? Maybe something to do with the grandchildren. You know, I'll use that kind of a goal rather than walk 30 feet down the hall, which doesn't have much, you know, doesn't mean too much to a patient. But if they can walk over and, you know, give their grandkids a hug, or that makes a big difference. If they can go sit at a table and play a game with them, that makes a big difference.
If physical therapy says, you know, let's start getting this patient up, not laying in the bed, let's maybe try sitting them in the chair for a couple hours and then letting them go back and lay down. That helps too from bed sore. So if they relay messages like that to you, it's really important that you are doing it, because physical therapy can't come and see patients every single day. It's just literally impossible. That's not how they work. So when they tell you stuff like that, like, I want them to get up and maybe, if they're strong enough, walk around the whole unit and come back. And even the patients, some of the patients want to do that. So definitely, if they say that, it's up to us and the nurses to make sure that that gets done.